Over 16.8 billion records were exposed in publicly reported data breaches in the last year alone. And there's a chance that you're among them. So let's look at how hackers get access and what they do with your data once it's in their hands. And again, it starts with brute force attacks. A brute force attack is trial and error at massive scale, software cycling through every possible combination until one works. An 8-character password with mixed cases and symbols falls in hours, sometimes minutes on modern hardware. A 6-digit phone PIN takes nanoseconds. Cryptographic entropy and brutal force attacks sound like computer science homework, but both concepts are simpler than they sound. Brutal force attacks use a software that systematically tries every possible password combination until it hits the right one. Cryptographic entropy is just a measure of how unpredictable your password is. The higher the entropy, the longer it takes to crack. And here's why that matters in practice. A hacker with a modern graphics card can brute force an 8-character password, and yes, even with a capital letter and a symbol, in about 5 minutes. But a 15-character password made of random words takes millions of years. To put that in perspective, think of your 8-character basic password as a wooden fence. The hacker's software is a bulldozer, and it drives straight through that fence in one hit. A 15-character random password is a 100-foot solid titanium wall. That same bulldozer will run out of gas for centuries before it even makes a dent. Online, that bulldozer we talked about hits a wall pretty fast. And that's because most websites will lock you out after about 10 failed attempts. Banks require 2-factor authentication, your phone disables itself after a handful of wrong guesses. Against a live login screen, a brute force attack runs out of road almost immediately. The real threat happens offline, so hackers don't attack the login screen, they go around it entirely. When a company like LinkedIn, Equifax, or Ticketmaster gets breached, the attackers don't steal your password directly, they steal the entire encrypted database. And once that database is on a hacker's own computer, there are no rate limits. The lockouts disappear, and the bulldozer runs uninterrupted at 1 billion guesses per second against your credentials until something works. And this is how most account compromises actually happen, not at a login screen, but offline against stolen data where the attacker has unlimited time and computing power to work with. Want to see if this has already happened to you? Well, go to haveibeenpwned.com and enter your email. That's PWNED. If you're like most people, you'll find your credentials have been exposed in at least one major breach, probably several. And if you reused that password anywhere else, well, every one of those accounts is now at risk. A password manager resolves most of the problems that we've uncovered so far. The software generates a unique 25-character random password for every single site, stores it in an encrypted vault, and fills it automatically at login. It also only autofills on the exact registered domain, so a fake phishing website gets nothing. You memorize one master password and everything else is handled. Now, there are plenty of password managers available, but RoboForm stands out for 2 main reasons. It has one of the most capable free plans on the market, and its premium tier is the most affordable of any major provider. When it autofills your credentials, it checks the URL against your saved login, and if they don't match, it fills nothing in, so a convincing phishing page gets no credentials at all. And unlike manually checking have I been pwned, RoboForm's breach monitoring watches your email addresses automatically and alerts you the moment your credentials appear in a new leak. Now, the obvious question at this point is, if everything lives behind one master password, then isn't that a single point of failure? Fair point, and it would be, except RoboForm encrypts your vault locally on your device before it ever reaches their server. So even if RoboForm itself were to be breached, attackers would get an encrypted file that's completely useless without your master password. The vault is only as vulnerable as that one password, which is why it should be the strongest, most unique passphrase you have ever created. And if you want to sync across your phone, laptop, tablet, all your devices, then I've also linked to RoboForm's biggest current discount on the premium plan down below as well. We keep that updated with the best available offer, and using that also helps support this channel at no extra cost to you, which we really appreciate. But drop a comment and let us know what system you're currently using, manual buckets or full automation, and we'll see you in the next video.